Okay, everybody, welcome back to Jack's World of Wildlife. Now, I'm super pumped because I'm starting a new type of video format involving species of animals that I may have not have gotten enough footage of in the past or maybe didn't get their own episode, and I'm creating species highlights. So essentially, it'll be these tiny mini videos where we'll still learn about these really cool animals, and I still have footage of them, but they didn't quite get their own episode in the past. So today, to start us off, numero uno, we have the weaver ants. Now, weaver ants are spectacular ants. You can find these in Southeast Asia, to also be in Australia. And these ants get their name for this webby substance that they can actually create to spin these illustrious nests out of leaves, which they raise their entire colony in. These are ants that oftentimes you'll look up in the trees and see what looks like this big, mound of leaves all kind of tied together with this webbing. And it'll actually be an ant colony. So these are super amazing. This was one of my target species of ants to find while I was in Thailand, and I was able to get some footage, so let's take a look. Now take a look at this small colony. You can see workers or sentries all over the exterior of the leaf nest, and their job is making sure that no predators or any sort of rival nest is on the way to their precious larva or queen. Take a look at the beautiful color of some of these ants. Really nice kind of rusty brown color, really pretty. Now, despite being ants, these particular species do not possess stingers. And in fact, they spray acid out of their abdomen in order to fight other insects, in order to defend their nest against other ants. So that's super interesting. However, what they will do is they'll bite and then they will spray acid into the bite. So if they are able to break the skin, the acid does burn a little bit. Now, ants are actually active typically during the day and the night. It is not at all uncommon for worker ants to practically work themselves to death with little to no rest other than to feed or feed larvae. So it's pretty common to see ants active during the cooler parts of the day. This so happens to be nighttime in Thailand. So take a look at these ants. This one is... This colony has sent out a bunch of workers, probably to gather food. So you can see they're sizable colonies, not too small, not too big. And their nest is up this tree here, so they're all along that log, that trunk. Very interesting. Now here's a good example of that webbing. So this appears to be a newer nest. So they're working on closing up these leaves, and you can see that web-like structure that is starting to take shape and take form, and they are closing up that leaf to provide protection. Now, what's really interesting is I have heard that these ants have kind of a citrus taste, and in some countries where they are native, they're actually harvested, collected, and fried up and served on salads, which I hear is pretty good. Sadly, I didn't see it offered at any of the restaurants we went to, so I myself was unable to try it to verify the taste, but I wouldn't be surprised because, like I said before, they are capable of shooting acid, and I guess that acid is in similar taste to citric acid, but very, very interesting. Now, just like a lot of species of ants, these are particularly feeding on proteins and sugars. They don't really have any specific dietary requirements, so they'll feed on saps, fruit juices, nectar from flowers. They'll also target and eat other insects and even small animals if they can catch them. So they are quite impressive architects as well. So even though they spin those really impressive nests out of leaves and webs and things like that, they're also able to kind of chain together in order to pull other branches together or to get to other places. So just like army ants in Central and South America, they're able to kind of cooperate as a coagulated organism as opposed to just a bunch of individual ants doing individual ant things. So very, very cool. Now, these weaver ants are arguably some of the coolest and most interesting species of ants you can run into in Asia. take a look at this shot where you can see this new colony starting to get its bearings and close up those leaves. All in all, a super awesome species I'm glad I found. Well, I hope you guys really enjoyed this new style of video. We'll probably have more of these in the past. Because I have a lot of footage that did not get used, that I've got a lot of stuff that I can go back in time and edit together and put together for you guys to see, because there's a lot of stuff that I was really disappointed that we didn't get to see enough of or didn't end up making a video out of, that now I can release as a little short video for you guys. So I'm constantly thinking of new ideas of what to bring to the channel and what to do. We'll probably start doing live streams once a week. So just remember to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because with all these new video ideas and all this new content, you don't want to miss anything. It also really helps me to like and share, and to subscribe, and of course, have notifications turned on so that you can see every video that I upload. So I hope you are all having a wonderful season of rest and recuperation, and hopefully 2021 is a good year for us all. So thank you very much for watching, and I love you all.